Good morning, everybody. Monday, week 24, the week of the Kids Festival on Saturday. But there's still stuff to do in the studio. We have to master the summer song, which I will do right away. We need to finish up the song we did on Saturday with Sarah John Williams. And need to mix a bit more hip hop. And I got feedback from Forest 19. Probably Midnight Falling stuff. A lot to do, you see. And so without further ado, let's move on. So that took me 20 minutes, which is good. 20 minutes is good. 20 minutes to set up the truss and wire DMX and wire the power. So yeah, that's a good time. So I give myself half an hour for that because maybe I have to carry stuff from further away and stuff. So let's write down half an hour for that. That's good. I'm trying to squeeze down every second I have for setting up the stage on Saturday. This morning got the news that we only have one PA, which is good for me. Less stuff in the car and less stuff to set up. I don't need to pick up another mixing console. Now we're missing a headset mic. Need to figure out where to get this from. And so basically it's all looking good. It's all looking great. Will be a stressful one because I don't have help. Alex told me he will not be able to make it for family reasons. Stuff I totally understand and I'm totally fine with. And because we don't have to set up the second PA, that will work. That will be stressful, nevertheless, but it will work. And as we don't need the second PA, I have two amplifiers now for Monitor World, so I can use I use 4 Dynacord speakers with my two two amplifiers, so we don't need the Yamaha speaker, which is always a bit tricky to set up. And yeah, so everything is pretty nice and neat, and I'm actually looking forward to that thing. And it's quite funny moving back to this world I used to be in, because yeah, when I was 18, 19, 20 years old, a few friends of mine and I started doing live stuff but on a sort of regular basis. We did some musical shows, some concerts, and mixed a lot of stuff. So yeah, we did basically the same thing we do now. I did like 20 years ago. And it feels good to be back, even though I'm not. Yeah, I'm a studio guy, but I enjoy it nevertheless. So I just spent the last 2 hours or something, 1.5 hours, preparing stuff for the weekend. And yeah, I think for me that's something important, because as I said, I need to be fast and I need to be efficient, and I don't want to do anything wrong, and as I'm not a company doing live sound, I don't have much stuff like that flying around. So I know other companies would just load in the cases with all the XLRs in it, and there are 50 XLR various lengths in it. But I don't have that many XLR cables, so I tried to get an idea how many cables I have, put some spares in, try to figure out how long should these cables to where be, so which cable do I pack in and which ones not. And so yeah, that's all sorted, and yeah, probably a bit different like it would be if you do a proper concert with a company doing live sound. Anyway, I think it's all looking good, and yeah, I'm sort of confident I'm gonna do a good show. So here's how we do it. Obviously I have my front of house that will go to front of house somewhere. I don't know where. Somewhere. And on stage I run these 2 stage boxes. Come on, here we go. One is for Johnny Carajo, and the other one is for Richard's Kindermusikladen. I will take a longer Cat 5 cable with me to connect these two to another, so maybe the second stage box will end up in front of the stage or completely somewhere else. I'm moderately confident that the one for Johnny Carajo will end up near the drums for Johnny Carajo, so the cables are as short as they can be and not lying around. So I only have 3 cables in front of the stage, which is vocals, guitar, and that's it. So both vocals and guitar. And where this one is ending up, you will see. So you need to continue watching this video. Why am I doing it like that? Well, why not? Basically. I will plug in everything already, because it's a complete different setup. So Richard is not using a drum set, but Johnny Carajo is. So I mic the whole drum set, and I can just leave it in the back there, and everything else are just 3 XLRs that I put in front of the stage, and they lie there, and yeah, waiting for the show, for the Johnny Carajo show to happen. So I can wire all that, and after Richard's Kindermusikladen is over, I put everything away, maybe put some cables away already, and and then we have a book reading, which is wired to stage box 1 as well. And yeah, that's all easy. I mean, what's not that easy are all the outputs, because they're a bit weird. So I run all the in-ears from Johnny Carajo, obviously, because it makes sense. So I need to wire the amplifiers with the second stage box. That means if I put it right in front of the stage, that's a bit weird running cables back. But yeah, we will see. We will see. I make it happen somehow. And yeah, that's the boxes for cables. So the gray box are microphones. The yellow ones are XLR cables, and these are miscellaneous cables. And I will have 2 of these bags for mic stands. These mic stands need to go there. And a lot of lights. And this bag for the lighting cables. These boxes, these Dynacore speakers. That cable, front of house, a lot of stuff. There will be a lot of stuff to carry around, but make it happen. Come on. And then it's already 4 o'clock and I worked through the whole day, basically. Bit of lunch break, but not much. So yeah, that's been a really productive Monday. So when I grabbed myself something to eat, Notka called me, so the conductor of the choir, asking for the recording and how it's going, and so he asked me if I could send him 2 versions of one par with the choir a bit louder and then a bit in normal level, so he can compare that. I did that before, and so sent this to him so he can compare this, and then I hope we can finish that one up. That will be a day where I just do 20 CDs, because probably CDs are a thing, I don't know. It's just for private use anyway, so it doesn't matter. It's just, yeah, self-burn CDs. That's all I can offer with 20 pieces. Anyway, yeah, so I think the Johnny Carajo setup is coming together. I will take my time and actually set up everything I have here with the timer on, so I know how long this will take, so I have a proper idea and I'm not running into any stressful things at the venue. If I look at the truss right there, I'm not confident I'm gonna fit this in my car, and that's a shame, because putting that together takes a lot of time. Anyway, there will be people there helping me, so no worries. Yeah, very productive day today. Lots been done. Worked on the song from Saturday a few minutes ago. Need to figure out how I do this picking, because I'm not a trained guitar player, and I realized that my pickings really often not consistent enough, not what I expect for this song. So I wrote a few guitar players I know they could play this. Always a bit tricky to find someone doing it real fast and without much effort. But yeah, we'll find someone, or I just practice a bit and get better at guitar playing. That would be an option as well. Anyway, that's a great song. I'm really happy with this song. Really proud of what we did, because yes, I think it's quite a nice song. Yeah. So tomorrow I'm back on Tuesday, normal Tuesday, so a short one, leaving at 1. And yeah, urgently need to mix hip hop. Didn't do this today. Need to do this tomorrow. Work on the song and work on, yeah, that's pretty much it. And then, yeah. This one guitar is just need to practice finger picking. So as I'm at home tomorrow and day after, so on Wednesday and Thursday, I need to practice finger picking. It's ridiculously hard to get a consistent finger picking over just 8 bars. It's untrue. Need to practice that, and then hopefully on Friday I can play this. That just bugs me. Anyway, it's a great song. It's a really, really great song. We did there last Saturday. I'm talking about this Sarah Jordan Williams song. Awesome thing. Anyway, what I forgot to say is next Monday evening I will be, or probably we will be in the rehearsal space of the lovely band Wrong Location, with whom we're gonna do EP. So on Monday we don't record this EP, but we do the pre-production. So probably take the octave mic and the interface with me, because that's the easiest solution, I guess. Take that with me and record the band in the rehearsal space. So really stripped down 8 channels, not more. So that will be kick, snare, overhead, stereo overhead. It's 4 channels, then bass, DI guitar and mic'd amp and vocals. And that's it, and really stripped down. So it's not important. The sound is not that important. It's just so I get an idea for the songs, and we together get an idea for the songs, and probably change timing, or I get an idea of guitar tones, and I can play around a bit with bars FX. That's why I track a DI, and we can discuss some drum fills and drum beats and arrangement and stuff. So just a basis to talk about. That's what we're gonna do next Monday. That will be awesome. So yeah, when I'm back on Friday, it's basically packing time, mixing time, preparing time, and so my 2 rest days tomorrow are a bit in advance, looking ahead to what is coming, because Saturday show, Friday I'm here in the studio, packing, mixing, doing stuff. Saturday show, Sunday I will be here for a very short period of time recording Nala. On Monday I will be back doing stuff. Tuesday we'll be back doing stuff. So my next days off are just a week ago. So this is now my weekend, because I work the actual weekend through. Anyway, see you Friday. Friday today, and there's a reason why I didn't film the packing of the car. And the reason is I feel a bit sick, which is pretty unfortunate, because tomorrow there's a festival to mix and to set up. So that sucks. Anyway, just packed the car. Everything I hope I need is in there. And we will see tomorrow. We will see tomorrow if actually everything is in the car I need. But I made a list a few days ago, and everything is ticked off that list. And I ran through the stuff in my mind from signal order. So like microphone, cable, stands, console, stage boxes, amplifiers and speakers and stuff. So I think there's everything in the car, and the lights in the car. So even though it's just 1 p.m. now, I'm already driving home. Get some rest. Try to get some rest. So tomorrow I'm fit. I mean, it's nothing serious, but I just had a horrible night's sleep because my nose is a bit stuffed and I couldn't breathe good enough. And I'm always scared of these sort of sicknesses, because as soon as your ears close from inside, you don't hear a thing anymore, and that makes audio pretty tricky. Anyway, tomorrow's the day. I will take you along, and it's so early, but get some coffee. There I am. It's so Good morning, everyone. Nice and early. I'm the first, seems like it, at the venue. So this background, or better, can't get somewhere there. There will be, or there is a stage, and this is where we're gonna set up everything. But yeah, I'm the first. Door is locked, so can't get in. And yeah, I will try to point a camera as much as I can. Can't promise much, but I'll do my very best. Soundcheck, band 1, Johnny Carajo. Pretty much done. Well, actually, we're done. As I have that set up from last year, anyway, that's all standard. But I changed a lot of things. So we have a PCM mic somewhere in there. We have an SM57 on the snare, as usual. We have a Audix D2 on rack tom, an Audix D4 on floor tom, then my Octava MK012 on hi-hat and ride duties, and the Lewitt on crash and crash. So that's pretty straightforward. Not many cymbals on it anyway, but there you go. There's a camper from bass that's just DI, and Guitar World lives here. That's just a blue amp one with a cap sim. So that's DI and straight over anyway. And there's one vocal mic that comes here and another vocal mic. So that's pretty standard. And there is all this messy world. And yeah, waiting for the second band. Miking them up, wiring everything up, and then it's go time.
Socken du auch, das ist schlau. Und du Turnschuhe mit Socken, naja, das geht ja auch. Ey, ihr seid barfuß und habt so Bändchen da, so rote dran. Ist das Bändchen, wo man hier ganz umsonst den ganzen Tag lang futtern kann? Beim Guck.
And so it's 12 hours since I arrived at the venue. And yeah, 12 hours of work and a few minutes resting, but yeah, it was an awesome one. Really enjoyed it, and I'm actually happy with my work. Got a few compliments from a few people, which isn't that often. So yeah, I'm quite happy. Even though, yeah, there were some obstacles. Must have done something wrong in saving up the scenes. I don't know where the error is. But so when I loaded the second band, they were the same settings as the band before. So there was no Johnny Carajo scene where it should have been. So I don't know where the error is, but it doesn't matter, because I had an older session available on the console. Booted that up. We did a quick line check. After the first song, I guess they said there were some little changes, but not much. Just, yeah, can I have the bass louder or quieter or something? I don't know. And the guys were actually pretty happy. with the in-ear mix, because yeah, I didn't tweak that much anyway. So the older scene hasn't been that different from what we did on Soundcheck, but a few inputs been different because I moved stuff around. I added a ride cymbal, and yeah, there were some things not arriving on the same channels, so I had to check that. So we did a quick line check. Maybe it's been obvious that not everything is working to 100%, but I think no one really understood that there was a major flaw happening, and I think that's the important thing. So that neither the band understands the fuck up you just did, nor does the audience. So that, I mean, people just want to have a show, and if you confront the band with, well, everything is in pieces, we have to start new, that's just not possible, because then they get nervous and everything's a bit out of shape and stuff. So yeah, that wasn't much of an option for me. I mean, that would have been the worst case. So if I would not have the old session, I'd say, okay, we're gonna do a whole sound check, give me a minute, everything will be good in 5 minutes, then we do line checks, do a short sound check, and then everything is golden. Would have been the alternative, but I made it happen, and a lot of people been happy. So I think at the second song everything was working fine. Then I tweaked a bit, like found out the toms have been EQ'd differently. I didn't need much of the cymbal mics anyway, they've been a bit different. But it worked out fine, and that's the important thing. I managed it at the end and everyone was happy. So yeah, that was an eventful show, and I learned a lot again. Oh yeah, I could talk about Richard's Kindermusikladen. Well, that's been a really challenging thing. And Richard, after the show, said something to me that I just did because, well, for me it's obvious, but he said it's not that obvious. So they have a floor tom and a snare, but not really floor tommy and not really snarey. It's been just basically skin, and you put a mic in front of it. So you can sculpture a lot of different sounds out of it. And my first question was, what should it sound like? Is that a floor tom? Is that a kick? Is that what is that? What should I do with it? And he just gave me an answer. So the floor tom was sort of a kick, and the snare was, sort of a reggae snare-ish thing. And I tried to accomplish that. And for me, that was common sense, asking what it should sound like. And the other thing was the sousaphone. And I asked them, again, what should it sound like? Are you now an electric bass, mimic an electric bass? Should it sound like basically an electric bass? Are you just low end? Should it sound like a brass instrument? Because I didn't know their arrangement, and I didn't know what would be happening in the songs. So I went in pretty blank. But because they gave me this information, I could sculpt these instruments like I thought it would be fine. And for soundcheck, we basically did monitors. And then at the second song, I was there, and it was fine. Yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy. People been happy. So yeah, not much to say actually. Yeah, been an awesome one. So tomorrow I will be in the studio unloading and producing a song with Nala. That will be tomorrow. But yeah, all that happening after a good shower and a good night's sleep, and not waking up that early again, but having a bit of a rest tomorrow morning, and then back in the studio doing music, and So, as I will not point the camera in Nala's face, I say thank you very, very much for watching. As always, if you have any questions, leave them down in the comments below. And if you like that, my vloggy thingies, weekly stuff, appreciate a thumbs up and a subscribe. So thank you very, very much for watching. See you soon. Bye bye.